All right, what up, Yap City watchers? Me and JP are, what are you doing? Me and JP are, we got big news.
Yeah, big moose. Anyway.
Like it's a vibe. Sorry.
Big old, no.
All right,
my
go
fault,
ahead.
sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're giving away my money. All of it.
Yeah.
Giving about
I'll put
$47.23.
something like
We just round up.
I'll
Don't.
the difference.
Yeah,
I got
okay,
you.
there we
I got
go.
you. Yeah.
But yeah, no, for real. Anybody that watches this is part of the video.
Yeah.
So we know you're watching.
Yeah.
Comments on the video. Okay. You have to like the video, share the video, and then you can tag us on our TikTok or Instagram and let us know that you're done. And we will be going back through and watching to make sure that you follow us already.
Yep.
And if you do, you will be entered for a chance to win. Can they see it?
Yeah, they can.
$5.
Hell yeah.
$50 we're going to give away just because, really, we want people to watch this.
You're putting in the 50?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I got this.
Well, it's all right. I'll match a 50, baby. $100. $100 giveaway.
You want to cover my feelings?
No. $100.
$50.
$100 giveaway.
Again.
But you have to be subscribed to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Following the Yap City Podcast
Yes.
Instagram and the TikTok. And we're gonna look, dude. We're gonna look, okay? We're gonna look, and that's all the proof we need.
Really?
But then you have to comment. I don't care what you comment on, any of our posts on the Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. Done. Okay? Just comment done. D-U-N done. And then we're gonna put your little name on a little wheel. Spin it. When should we do it?
Let's give them a little bit of time. We're gonna give them a couple weeks.
Okay.
Middle end of May somewhere.
Okay.
We'll pick out a date. Let's say y'all got a month, man.
You got a month.
Today's the 19th, so like May 20th.
There you go.
There. Whenever we shoot that episode.
Yeah. Bet.
Be watching.
You got a month.
Be watching.
Go do it. We out. What up, everybody? Welcome back to the Yap City Podcast. It's episode 6. Episode 6.
One of them.
It's your boy Austin France.
It's your boy the Diddler.
We got a special guest. We don't need no diddler shit. We got a special guest.
Little diddle.
The SummerPlantsSeeds. You all know her. You all know her. How you feeling,
Put a
Summer?
firework like.
Feeling good?
I feel good.
Yeah.
Oh, great. How are you today?
Is that Yap City energy rubbing off on you?
It has. As soon as I walked in the door, it was just like, it smelled like Yap City in here, in a good way.
I was like, hang on now. What does that mean?
Dude, that sounds crazy.
Well, I've known Summer forever and ever and ever
Yeah,
and
me
ever
too.
and ever and ever.
I've known her like a little bit longer.
Yep.
Oh, another ever.
Yep.
Okay,
At least.
Yeah. We go way back.
Really, like,
We do.
way back.
Yeah, there's a fly in here that's a nemesis.
Put one of those punching things.
Just, hopefully, if we don't move, it'll just like stay somewhere.
Yeah.
Be annoying.
I'm sweating my ass off, so it'll probably just chill around me most
All I
of
can
the
see
time.
is
hoping it just sits on
15,000
my-
lights.
Yeah.
But
no.
hey, we all deal with flies, motherfuckers. Okay.
It's the South.
Yeah.
You don't know we record this and it contrary our shit.
Yeah, and I have children that leave my door
Literally.
open constantly.
What?
but-
Your kids?
Yeah, crazy, right?
No.
Yeah.
Really not.
But yeah, me and Summer go way back, man. Her brother is one of my he is my A1 since day one. He's my number one best friend, never did me too dirty, you know.
Okay.
Shout out Ryan.
What about me?
Yeah, so my number one best friend, my A1 since day one, she's never done me dirty at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We go way back forever.
I
and
would
ever.
say she's never done me dirty, but
Oh, wow.
look,
I don't even want to know.
I not to air out the dirty laundry,
Oh, God.
but
I don't even
smell
know
that.
what he's going to say.
I had
Is that the teddy bear?
no.
Oh,
I
no.
had just in general, I had the biggest crush on Summer back in the day, like in love, damn near. And she's like, "Oh, that's cool. So, anyways, I'm dating your sister now." I was like,
Okay,
Yikes.
whoa, we're airing it
I was
out.
like, "Yikes!" But it's okay.
Draw.
It's okay.
Yep, you know,
Socks.
all God's children, no big deal.
Yeah.
I was gay once for a while.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
What?
We all make mistakes, you know.
Oh.
Just kidding. But yeah, we've had some really good times, some really bad times, you know.
I can't think of one bad time, so it must be all up in his head.
Oh, okay. Well,
You don't remember when I sat outside your house with that bouquet of
with
flowers?
the boombox?
And it was raining, and I was like, please come outside. And you weren't there. Just me? Okay, cool.
Listen, he was the sweetest kid. One time he brought me this gigantic teddy bear, and he came up to the door, so cute with this big,
I'm playing.
and he gave it to me, and I gave him a hug, and I shut the door. And he'll never forgive me.
I will
Thanks,
say,
dude.
she respectfly
Friend-zoned him.
friend zoned me. Like,
100%.
cool.
I was gonna say like,
she went like, yeah, yeah, you fucking nerd. I would never. Yeah,
Ew.
yeah.
Yeah, the worst thing she can do is
She
say
never
no.
said it out loud. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
no,
Yeah.
because I do love him as a brother.
Yeah, I mean, you know, as time went by, I was like, okay, I'm kind of glad it never happened.
Yeah, could you
Just-
imagine? We wouldn't be laughing like this.
Yeah,
right
we
now.
wouldn't. Yeah,
I would hate you.
I would probably really resent you. Yeah,
Yeah. From what I know about you, yeah.
yeah.
Me too, though, as well.
Yeah. But poor Ryan. I mean, you know, having to grow up with his best friend. I mean, I'm sure he always heard that his sisters were hot,
Yeah,
but
especially me.
but
You act like that ain't too relatable.
well, I
Literally,
did. I
though.
grew up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
100%.
But
Clearly.
none of my friends like really tried to get with my sisters. I was like telling Ryan like,
Yeah.
dude, tell Summer that I did this today.
Oh, God.
You know, like it was like that.
It's a
Is
little
that why he was
different.
always telling me that random shit? Like, cool, I don't give a fuck.
I don't
Hey, will
give
you
a
stop
shit.
talking to me? It's like, oh.
Oh my
Get out of my
god.
room.
Yeah, I will say this though, dude, because I lived what like 3 houses down or 4
doors
houses down,
down?
3 doors down.
Literally.
Shout out to him. He has
Oh,
cancer.
Yeah,
I
that
did
sucks.
see
It's
the.
awful. Yeah, Brad, something. I can't remember his name, but
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Since this is a cancer segment, the dad from That's So Ravens got.
I seen.
Something
Shout out him.
Shout out him too,
Praying
man.
for it.
We're praying for them all right now.
Oh my god.
That's how we're starting the episode, bro. If you got cancer, if you had
This is-
cancer,
I'm
shut
just
out.
anxiety
man.
laughing.
Sorry.
Yeah, if you.
Sucks, bro.
Sorry. Yeah.
No.
My
no.
bad.
Yikes. Okay. We're praying. Sorry.
We actually are praying for these people. Like,
Yeah.
We are.
looking-
We are. That was just pure anxiety. Like, what the fuck?
Anyways,
Let's get the
I
Ashley
lived.
Simpson dance going on, bro. Come on, just
I lived like 3 or 5, 4, 6 or 7 or 8 houses down,
a
right?
number of houses.
And I was there every day, baby. I'm talking about I was never home, and
Summer,
but my God, yeah,
Megan, I love you.
shut up.
Get out of here, I'm like, KK. Hey, girl.
Boy, going out there striking out every day.
Oh
I
my
respect it,
God,
bro.
yeah.
Shoot a shoot.
Hey, yeah, and I was,
Yeah,
I was.
He did for a long time.
A long time.
After I was with his sister for like 2.5 years, I'm like, bro.
I'm airballing it.
Like, all right, bro, just give it up. He's like,
Yeah, he did. He
Never.
eventually gave it up.
Yeah.
He's like, this is actually why you're here.
yeah. So
Oh yeah.
once this door opens up, there's gonna be a big bouquet of flowers coming in. It's like,
How bad do you want to be on the podcast? I'm just kidding.
so any future
I'm
guests,
kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Guests, we're not kidding. Keep that in mind.
Okay. But the house of their house was that was a crazy place.
That was a crazy place.
That was probably honestly one of the
Indubitably.
indubitably one of the like wildest parts of my childhood.
Yeah, there was
was
just like
being over there.
no supervision whatsoever.
Yeah, no.
None.
Like none at all.
None.
I mean, I'm not like, talking shit or nothing, but.
I am.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, there's no
kidding,
supervision.
Oh, there goes the t-shirt.
Yeah, it was definitely like, it was young kid heaven.
Oh, yeah.
Because there was
100%.
nobody to tell us what the fuck to do.
Right.
Tough.
I mean,
Tell
we
me
were.
what you please.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. There was literally times after I dropped out of school, there was times I would go over there and I'd just be chilling in Ryan's room. And then Mom would come up in the door. She's like, oh. And I'm like, what's up? She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, waiting for Ryan to get out of school. Okay. And it was just like, you could do whatever the fuck you wanted to do.
Okay.
Which it was a safe haven, but however, there's consequences to that because of the crazy shit that went on. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a picture of like me, you, Hunter, Kirsty, Michaela, like at 3 a.m. in like the middle of March, just like drinking
Oh, yeah.
out the car window that's literally
yeah.
parked under the carport.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what picture I'm talking
Oh,
about.
yeah. I know exactly which one. Yeah. Yeah. It was fun times for young, crazy
Right.
kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was, and that's why like I like look back then and I'm like, damn, I'm proud of Summer for where she's at
Aw,
now.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You
because
too.
you were like wild.
Yeah,
You're
thank you.
pretty crazy. Yeah,
Thank you very much. Sugarcoating that.
I mean, I was wild, but I wasn't like wild.
You really were. You honestly really weren't.
Yeah, I was pretty chill.
Yeah.
I mean, I did
You
my share
stuff,
of like
yes, but it wasn't
drogas,
like
but
yeah.
yeah, I wasn't like
Whoa.
I wasn't like, how do I put it without
Just say it.
shout out Ryan. I wasn't like dark and twisted and
Yeah.
like,
Mental ill.
but me and Ryan like clicked,
Yeah.
and
But Ryan wasn't always like that.
no, he really wasn't. He is really like that now.
Yeah.
I love you, buddy, but
Shout out Ryan.
shout out Ryan.
Took some dark thunderstorms.
yeah, some shadow figures and scary shit, but yeah,
This is a sponsor to deal with your demons.
hell yeah,
Okay.
Better help.
yeah,
Check it out. Holla at us.
yeah. Put the Michael Jordan thing. Stop it. Get some help. yeah.
No, better help's like an actual.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my God.
If you need
Anyways,
somebody to talk to, this is an ad. So if you need somebody to talk to, don't be afraid to reach out. Go to Yap City Podcast. Yeah. Is that our YouTube?
yeah, our YouTube.
Go to Yap City Podcast. Some of these videos, watch them.
Yeah.
And while you're sitting there laughing and thinking, God, at least I'm not as shitty as these guys, it'll make you feel better.
Yeah.
So once you're doing that, you won't think about self-harm or the struggles or the economic state of the country or anything like that. You'll only think about good stuff like Pokemon battles and
Yeah.
the other stuff we talk about, like,
Drinking as, underage
yeah.
and at 3 a.m. in a car under a carport. Yeah.
Yeah, except I was doing that out in the middle of a field.
Hell yeah.
Well, sorry that you didn't have parents that didn't give a fuck.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I did.
Oh, my
kidding,
God.
just
I had them that carried, and they wanted me home. And I go, hey, I'm going to spend the night with such and such. And they go, okay, cool. When in reality, his parents were out of town for the weekend. So it's like, like a bonfire out in the fields.
Like Cocoa Puff swag days.
Genuinely, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as I could drive, it was a...
Hell yeah.
222.
222. Oh, let's,
222.
since it's 222, let's, since it's 222, yeah. So you have gone through many different, I don't want to call them phases. I don't like the word
Phases.
phases.
Stages,
I think
Like
phases is a good
stages
word
of
for it.
life.
representations.
Yeah, stages is probably better. I like that too.
Stages of life. So like I remember when you were crazy and buck wild and
I remember you was conflicted.
going
I don't remember those
insane.
days.
insane.
I wasn't around for that.
But because like never mind. I'm not about to air out what we.
God,
what we
please.
There go the socks.
I need to know. Pause the video before we start airing out any more shit.
But you were wild, back in the day. And then you did the whole you were really Christian there for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
You were really
Yes,
Christian there for a
yes,
while.
Yep.
And then was there one other stage of life after that before the? Oh, it was the. It's not really that it's like a religion, but it was like the really Christian, and then like the houseplant hippies era,
Yep.
and then now it's like angel numbers.
Yes.
And is it tarot readings?
Yeah,
do you
tarot.
do that?
Tarot. I do. I don't read other people. I mean, I read like my friends and family and stuff like that. But like,
Right.
I'm not a professional tarot reader. Like, I'm still just an amateur. But yeah, I read tarot, oracle, do numerology portraits.
What is oracle?
Oracle is just like inspiration decks from artists. So so tarot is like a 78 card deck that has been around since like, I want to say like the 16th century. It's like it was first like a playing card deck back then, but then over time it transformed into like this mystical fortune telling, fortune telling really isn't like a good word for it, because it's not like you can predict the future, because free will exists and we all have choices. So
Yeah,
obviously
I agree, yeah.
you can read a tarot card setting or a setup and then get an answer, but depending on the choices you make after that determines whether this is actually going to happen, if that makes sense.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So obviously it's just more of like a insight. It gives you clarity on situations and kind of like takes the blindfold off of those situations.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Well,
Marie does that too.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
really
I
good.
know. I'll say I'm a Christian man, but it's not that like I'm not one of those people that thinks tarot readings are demonic. It's just something I don't do.
Right.
I don't practice that at all, but I know a lot of people who do, and I see it all the time on like TikTok and Instagram and all that.
And OnlyFans.
I never see it on OnlyFans.
Oh man.
You're on the wrong pages, bro.
You'd be surprised to know that the imagery on tarot is actually all originated from Christianity. So you've got
Really?
the Judgment card, which is like a card where I'm thinking of my old deck, where there's like an archangel is like standing over a crowd of people up in the clouds, and there's like a trumpet, and that's like your calling and things like that. There's the high priestess card. Back in the day, they used to have high priestess that would like be like the prophets that would like tell you, give you insight and clarity. So all the imagery that is on tarot is actually originated from Christianity.
Wow, I did not know that actually.
A lot of people don't, and they have that mindset because that's just what we're taught after, like the 60s went away and we start getting more into like that progressive or non-progressive era, the more conservative era.
Yeah.
We start transforming from, this is a tool to help us, to, this is bad and scary because we have to follow this doctrine. And I actually just wrote a paper on this in school. It was basically like, does organized religion hinder your spiritual growth? And it basically does, because you're following a set of, teachings and doctrines, and you're relying on authority and, chains to answer your questions instead of looking into yourself and finding it for yourself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. That's
I mean, I definitely can see that.
Yeah, I can too. I've always, maybe it's just because, maybe it's true, maybe it's just because of what I was taught, but I've always like looked at tarot readings as like almost like a form of paganism in a sense. Just because, I know many Christians, and like one in particular, as soon as she sees tarot cards, she like,
Oh my God, who?
she's like, oh my God.
We can bleep her name out, right? Bleep. Here, I'll say it. You say the name and I'll bleep.
It's
Bleep.
it's someone very close to me. It's her mother.
Do I know her?
I think so.
You know her, not her mother.
Okay.
Do I know her mother?
What color's her
Yeah,
hair?
you know her.
Yeah, I
mother.
know exactly who we're talking about. I'll just
Yeah.
tell you after this.
Yeah,
Tell me. Colored hair.
it's
Guess who? Does she wear a hat?
In this, at this moment,
really?
yeah.
I would have never. What?
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that.
Her mother. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
her
yeah.
mother. Her
Yeah,
mother.
yeah.
I was gonna say what?
Yeah, she's like, she freaks out if somebody breaks out some tarot cards or she sees a video. But then
She probably got a lot of negative.
that's how
experiences.
that's how she was. But now she is like, she like reads them or like, does readings on them and stuff. And I don't know, she's
your baby is gonna burn. Yeah,
she's.
That's what I
my
imagine.
God.
She's a different human being. So I don't really know now,
She leaves
but
spaghetti in their fridge with no cover on it. Like,
yeah.
That's a different.
Yeah, that's
human being.
pretty psychotic. I know this
Fight
fucking
back.
fly
Fight back.
is like.
So I think one thing that people need to realize when they're worried about tarot is that essentially the power is not in the card stock. That's just card stock. The power is you.
Yeah.
You're the one that interprets the message.
Kind of like playing Texas Hold'em.
Right, exactly. The power is you.
Yeah.
I don't even know anything about Texas Hold'em. I just said exactly.
It just means you're gonna lose.
Yeah, most of the time, that's the best thing to do with JP is just agree.
Yes.
Just agree.
But, so it's not the card stock, it's you. So if you are afraid of tarot, maybe it's because you're afraid of what you're going to uncover internally. You know what I mean?
So, yeah, I kind of understand, I think. Like, are you saying, like, the cards don't hold power over you? You hold
not
the
gonna
power
They're not
over the
magic.
cards. Right.
You know, the cards aren't just like magically moving around. Like you're putting your energy, everything. We know, we're taught that everything has energy. When energy is created, it can't be destroyed, right? We hear that. Right. We know that our bodies emit frequency. We know water emits frequency, metals, all of these things emit frequency. And so these card stock it's not like magical cards that are like telling you the future. It's you moving the pieces around, and then you're also interpreting the message. So it's not, so people are like, I don't know, they kind of put like they give the power to the cards. Like, like, oh, like they're magic, they're evil, there's spirits inside of it telling you the message. But that's not how it works. You're the spirit telling the message.
Right.
So
let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
What? Not you. This shit ain't about you, bro.
I stay ready.
I can't let them talk to you like that.
So what was the okay? So let's remember you were very Christian,
Yes,
like hardcore.
Yes.
What is it that brought you more out of that side into the angel number, the synchronicity side of it? Like
So I'd like to call this summer's series of unfortunate synchronicities. Okay, so that's how it starts. Series of unfortunate
rolls right off the tongue.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it does.
So when the Christian era was like back in like right before, I want to say 2018, I had my son, and I joined a bunch of like anti-vaccine.
I remember that. Yeah,
like groups on Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, and so that was like the door that opened to I call it a cult because it was like that's how
a lot of people do.
was.
Yeah,
100%. So that door led me to constantly, and I wrote a paper about this too, constantly deleting people that I knew over difference of opinion, and adding just random strangers who agreed with me. And I'm not talking like 20. I'm talking me going to a group, and this wasn't just me. I mean, it was an everybody thing back then. We're all like making Facebook posts like, if you're Trump supporter, no, God, sorry, I forgot politics.
You're good.
Okay,
You're good.
if you're this beep supporter, if you're a supporter of beep, this, and then like holistic mama, like, you know, all that era, which I don't want to, you know, shit on the holistic thing. Like, I think it's very good, but my point is, I was putting myself in an echo chamber, and I wasn't allowing people who had difference of opinions to state their opinion without me getting angry and deleting them.
Yeah.
This ultimately led me to being in a flat earth group.
Okay.
And so,
Are you a flat earther?
God, no.
You're
I
not?
was
Okay.
for a long time, for like 4 years.
And then you
Okay.
looked at a globe.
We
and was like,
look.
oh.
We had my.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh my gosh, okay, guys.
We had my
I was wrong.
shout out my cousin Dylan on here a couple episodes back,
Bill.
and he old dildo, yeah. We had him on here, and he doesn't claim to be a flat earther, but he leans more towards it.
He's not a flat earth denier.
Yeah, and look though, the thing with, I don't want to get all up into flat earth again, but the thing with it was the evidence he brought was insane. I don't think the earth is flat. Let's get that out there right now. But I understand now why people do.
There's a lot of convincing evidence.
Yeah. A lot.
We also have to understand that we are not fucking astronauts. We are not astronomers. We are not engineers that fucking built the spaceship. So when you're circling something on YouTube and zooming in and, oh, this dropped out and gravity and blah, 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 like physics, save that for people who
know what the fuck they're doing.
Know what the fuck they're talking about, okay?
Yeah.
So it's
Leave
like,
it to a professional.
and this is no offense to you. Shout out him. Shout out Austin. But it's things like this where it's like, my cousin Dylan.
Yeah.
He fucking told me this shit. And he was like, it was fucking hardcore shit. It was convincing evidence. I'm like, Dylan does not have a degree. Does he even have his diploma? Which he does. But that's not the point. And so, and that's what got me in it, because there is. When you don't understand what you're talking about, it's super easy to show somebody, ooh, look at all this evidence.
Yes, exactly.
I got all this evidence right here, and I don't know shit about it. I'm like, oh, fuck,
it's like the blind leading the blind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
It's like the squinting leading the blind. It's
Yeah,
like,
I
see it a little bit.
I see it. Yeah.
You don't see it all, so you gotta listen.
So you gotta close your eyes both ways.
Yeah. But like back to the like you deleting, people.
Yeah, and so
I was the same way.
Yep.
Look, in 2016, when Donald Trump ran for office, we can talk. I don't want to go crazy into politics.
We'll bleep his name out. Beep.
But when Donald Trump ran for office the first time, oh my God, dude, I was a completely different person, big time,
hardcore, different
big
person.
time, and it was to the point.
You guys would not have been friends. I want to let you know that right now.
Like I said,
Shit for sure.
I don't care
Shout out
about
Austin.
politics. That was my
But yeah, I was so deep into it. I was going to because he was running against Hillary Clinton. I was going to her Facebook page, and any of my friends that like followed her page or liked her shit, delete. Going to Trump's page, hey, oh, you support Trump? Add. It was literally the same way. I was deleting people who I really loved and cared about just because they had a difference of opinion. And when we got into debates on Facebook, oh my God, it was not like a friendly debate. No. It was me bashing them.
Yeah. I can't check you.
Yeah, exactly. Telling them that
You're
they
dumb
were
as fuck. Yeah.
Yes, telling them that they were pretty much scum just for having a difference of opinion. Mm-hmm. I'll never do it now.
But that's on growth.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was also literally 2016. That was like so long ago.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and that sucked. Why'd you say that? I didn't like that.
A decade ago.
Yeah, I turned 30 this year, dude. I don't want to think about time.
Like I said, it's either you turn 30 or you don't. So
yeah, that is true.
But look at it like that, it's like 30 ain't that bad.
Hey, I still got a couple months, so let's be careful. but
you turned 30 this year?
Mm-hmm. In June.
June.
Damn.
Yep.
Go ahead.
What the fuck does that mean?
No,
This is like Kevin Hart.
Damn. Yeah.
No, I'm 32.
I'm sorry.
See me, I'm 32.
Yeah. No, yeah.
But
Let's make it clear he's 32.
They tried to, and how I got into the Christianity was the flat Earth uses a lot of Bible scriptures to defend flat Earth.
A lot.
And if you are heavily, and so that's what that got me into it. And I'm like, oh, they're like the government is against us, which I'm going to school. The goal is to go to school and be a lawyer. So, I want to work for the government.
Is that what you're going to school for?
Yes.
I was wondering.
I'm getting my psychology degree, and then I'm going to hopefully use that degree to get into law school, apply to law school, do all the things I have to. Because I love the government, and I think that, I love our people, and I don't think that the government should impend on us. I also think we should trust the government as well, because that's what we fucking created it for.
Right.
And so I got into this mindset of the government is like reptilian creatures from another planet.
Right. You
that
were
are in like
reptile
human
people
suits, literal. Like I call that
adrenochrome.
Psychosis. Yes. And so I'm all up in all of these like conspiracy theories.
Right.
Like I'm a conspiracy mama, like conspiracy this, conspiracy that. And it's just what woke me up to it was there was one day, it was during all the Jeffrey Epstein stuff, or Epstein stuff. There was one day a white van, back, we lived in Damascus, and it was like way out in the country, and there's a white van, and it stops at the neighbor's house, and then it pauses for a second, and then it keeps going. My first thought is, it's a human trafficker to come and get me and my kids, and they've been spying on us.
Oh, no.
And I jump in the car with my kids, I throw my kids in, basically like, give them whiplash, throwing them in, they're crying. The car pulls in, they pull back out, and they turn around.
They were just
and it was just kind of like
Seeing if
It
you
was
ever
just
interested in
funny,
the
yeah.
internet access.
I was like, no, like throwing him in. And then I just like sat there in like the middle of summer and my heart was like pounding. I'm sweating. The kids are crying in the back seat. I'm like, dude, like.
So it was bringing on major paranoia.
Literally, just
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Straight up paranoia.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. I mean, I think if someone falls too deep into rabbit holes, it's hard to crawl back out.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you
know.
use your discernment on anything.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
with tarot, with angel numbers, and also with information that you are digesting online. It's like, you know, people can put out anything, and the majority of people are just copying and pasting. Like, oh, this is my opinion because copy paste, which is the shit I did. You think I
Right.
fucking read those 39 fucking studies, understanding what it was? I just literally got into school like last year. I'm like in a remedial writing class right now. Like
literally like in the group chat the other day when, oh boy, I ain't gonna say his name, but we'll shout him out. Was talking about the witches praying over.
Yeah.
The fact that the movie about the Sinners movie.
Yeah.
Praying over it that it would be like successful, but because it's about vampires, it's all demonic. And I'm like,
see, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like all the Disney stuff. Like
they just spoon feed you
Yes.
whatever you
Yeah.
want to see to
It's
make you go
clickbait.
deeper, exactly down that rabbit
Right.
hole. And it's just like whatever you want to believe, or whatever you think you want to believe, they're going to give you exactly what you need to see.
Yeah.
To just dive off the deep end.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, and I mean, shout out him. He's one of my best friends. He's a great guy, very, very Christian man. But there is, I consider myself a Christian man, okay? But there are some things, and he knows there are some things that I disagree with when it comes to things like
No
that.
pork on Sunday? I'll be damned.
No, like that. Like, even like, because he had first mentioned that with the, you know, the liquid death water.
Yeah.
Okay, he said the same thing, that witches, you know, blessed each batch that went out and things like that. That's why they're so successful or whatever. Look,
I ain't never seen
Is that
canned
all
water.
I need to do? Fuck, bro. Well, you just told me that shit yesterday. Homie, I would have that fucking steak. Where the witches at?
Shout out the witches.
yeah, where the
Where
witches
the
at?
witches, baby. That bloodbath.
But yeah, there's definitely. No, like I said, I consider myself a Christian man. I'm not a perfect man. You know, I'm not a perfect
Definitely not.
Christian. But okay, so moving on.
I was going to let him speak. Man.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, I sure appreciate you. Oh my God, nothing's changed. So, anyways, there's sometimes I feel like I'm like maybe I'm not as Christian as I claim to be because I pick and choose. You know, like with the Bible. Sure, I definitely try to live my life by the Bible, but there's a lot of things where I'm like
Old Testament or New Testament?
Preferably.
You know what I'm saying?
But there's things that I like that I try to stay away from.
Yeah.
You know, like you know, in the Bible it speaks on
Men laying
just
with
be
other men.
happy.
Oh.
Love yourself, you know.
Whoops.
We want you to be happy. But then it's, you know, saying that
You should also, you know.
man laying with a man is an abomination.
Yeah.
If that's what makes you happy.
That's what I'm saying. If being with a man or a woman and you're a woman, if that makes you happy, why it just contradicts itself a
And
lot.
then it says
So
love
that's
thy
what makes
neighbor.
me.
And it's like, but what if he's
But if he's
homosexual.
gay, brown, anybody that
Am I
does
supposed to like
look the
throw
same as
stones
you.
at him? Like, what am I
Exactly.
supposed to be like?
Yeah, that's what makes me, you know, wonder sometimes. But
But that is because the Bible is an ancient text, and over thousands and thousands and thousands of years, we've had dumbasses like us interpret it the best that
Us.
we can. Well, mostly you guys. I'm better than you. and then we lose context, and then we get it to, and don't you fact check me on this, but there was a point in time where it's like the Roman Catholic got a hold of the Bible and
Yes.
they
Yeah.
changed it to their own.
that is true.
Yes.
Even my buddy we were talking about, the really Christian dude, he says the same thing.
Yeah.
Roman Catholics got a hold of it and pretty much made it
everything
what they
changed.
wanted.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you take stuff out. Oh, women used to be, nope, not anymore. Fuck you, bitches.
Yeah.
Like,
She said it.
Hell yeah.
She said it. We didn't disagree.
no
but she
bitches
said
in
it.
the Bible.
Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Yeah, you trying to come back next week? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be here. Next time, the fucking flowers.
But yeah. Oh my God.
Bitches
But
in the Bible.
No
Yeah.
bitches in the Bible.
We got an episode
Pew, pew, pew,
title.
pew, pew.
No bitches in the
yeah, that's the
Hey,
title
we
of
should make
this
an
episode.
educational video. These bitches got banned.
Oh my God. My stomach hurts from
Shout out to
laughing.
the bitches in the Bible.
Yeah,
Shout out. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
Jezebel.
Jezebel. I knew you were going to say it.
Mary.
I knew
Mary
you were going to say
A
it.
Magdalene.
queen, a true queen. We love you.
Did her thing. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, my bad, Jesus. No,
My bad.
forgive me. He was like, you cool.
Yeah, yeah.
You can roll with me.
Yeah.
Hey, and you know what? As I consider myself like a pantheist, I think that's what you call it. It's like basically where I believe like the universe and God is the same thing. It's like one entity, like a zero.
Okay.
It's like it's just like one thing. They're together. Where was I going with that?
Hey,
I was going to ask, that was my next question,
Oh,
though,
yeah.
is if you believed in some kind of higher power.
So absolutely, I don't. I think it's ignorant. I'm sorry if that's crazy, but I think it's ignorant to just look at the absolute perfectness of everything that this world is.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just like we have just like the right amount of oxygen, the right amount of nitrogen,
Yeah,
the
and
right
it
amount
just
of
so happened.
everything.
we gotta
Right,
thank the creator. Aaron.
literally.
Shout out.
Shout out to the creator.
Yeah.
Aaron Yeager.
Aaron
Here's my-
Yeager.
Don't
I don't
worry
know
about
who that
it.
is,
Don't
sorry.
worry about it.
Dude on anime.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah.
But yes.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
who is
agree.
that?
I do. I also think it's ignorant to look at everything that is and just think that it just was.
And then
Right.
think that
You
every
know.
other planet just doesn't have like sustainable life forces on it.
Right.
It's just like,
Yeah.
Which there probably absolutely is. We just fucking.
Yeah. I know.
I hope that he puts these little pictures every time.
Yeah. But yeah, it's us versus the fucking fly this episode.
man, I ain't gonna lie, that fly got hands.
He has something to say.
Yeah.
Just because he is small and annoying
Yeah,
does
here,
not
boy.
mean his life is not important.
But okay, so now that we talked about it, let me ask the angel number thing. Okay. Look, I can't say I believe in it because I don't know shit about it. But I definitely I'll be seeing like same numbers.
Yeah.
Like in the same day. I'll see like, I'll go to the store, get a receipt 1327. And then I like, see a license plate with like the same numbers or something. And I'm like,
Hop on the game and you look at your kill to death ratio and it
it's
says
13,
Yeah,
27.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So is that what angel numbers is? You just
Absolutely.
it's like the constant of the same number.
Yes, it's a synchronicity. And this happens with everything. It happens with words you hear. It happens with animal signs. Happens with numbers. And I believe that it is a message from the creator or angels or, there's like layers to it. So for me, like threes would be the teachers who walked here, okay? That would be like Buddha, Jesus. Those are threes. Those are our ascended masters is what they call them. Then we have archangel. Fuck you. Yeah. We have archangels who are like the fours, like that's like Archangel Michael and Raphael.
Yeah.
Deities. So if you're like into deities, that'd be like Athena and all of them.
Right.
Then we've got zero, which is like God force, like energy force. People call it God. I call it spirit.
Okay.
Because I'm, you hear God and you immediately assume with Christianity. So it's
Right.
like a spirit of the
yeah,
universe.
yeah, that's like I
But it's
Okay,
the same
I'm-
thing.
yeah,
We're all praying to the same
Right,
thing.
exactly.
No matter
That's-
what religion you're in.
shout out our boy Cody. I am a Christian man, but I try to tell myself that I try to live almost like the Lakota way with a native. My buddy Cody, him and his family are Lakota, and they kind of took me in. I used to go singing and drumming with them a lot.
Oh, hell
and
yeah, that's awesome.
and I mean, I definitely I say God because I am a Christian man, but they call
God
him
in
the
the
Great
universe,
Spirit
the Great Spirit,
is
yeah.
a big one.
It's all the same
it's
thing.
the same exact God.
If you put all of the religions together in a timeline from when they were created, you will see crazy similarities in all the stories, from the
Yes.
floods to everything.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
that's because I believe there is some sort of... I don't think the Bible was meant to be taken literally. I think it was meant to be taken figuratively because back then
like
they
a
didn't have the
guide.
knowledge they had or technology they had to explain these situations. So back then they talked in parables and they talked in,
Right.
like all of those things. And I think that it's super important to understand that no matter what, we're all praying to the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, literally the same energy. And it's us.
Yeah.
It's us because we are it. To get kind of crazy on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
This
think
is
that we're
such
like
a
the
different
universe.
summer than I'm used to. This is it's better. I'll say that. It's better.
It is better.
A lot better. Cuz I haven't seen you in a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
So,
You know, that just happened. You go through really terrible shit, and you just have to decide, am I going to let it consume me, or what can I learn from this so I can be better?
Exactly.
And I've noticed that every single time that I've been through something that was just, like, absolutely, like, gut-wrenching, I always come out fucking 10 times better, and I get it replaced. 929, shout out angel numbers, 929. What's lost will be replaced, and I 100% believe that. When you take accountability, take responsibility, I fucked up, I shouldn't have done this.
yeah.
What can I do to make it better? Or, you know, saying like, damn, I shouldn't have been so naive. I should have opened my eyes. Like, okay, how can I learn from this? Or
it doesn't happen again.
right. Or you could turn around and be like, oh, why is this happening to me? Like, why the universe is gonna continue to dish up the same cycle over and over again until you can say, I don't want this anymore. What can I do to be better?
Right.
And
Yes.
it will just, here you go.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, kick your ass a little bit, and then you're like,
yeah.
"Are you good? Okay, one more. Ah,
Yeah.
Here you go. This is that thing you asked for."
Yeah. Yeah. So what was the point the breaking point in your life where you were like, okay, I'm too wild. Now's the time to like
Sit my ass down.
sit my eyes down. Was it when you had
Hayden.
Hayden?
Yep, Hayden was it. You know, as terrible as it sounds, like I didn't. You know, shout out to Mom, but like I was the only one of the kids that no offense to my siblings either. Shout out siblings, but I was the only one of my mom's kids that didn't have help with my kids. From the time that my kids came out of this coochie, pew, 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 pew.
Shout out Coochie.
Shout out Coochie. You did that, girl. I've been doing everything
You
by
did your
myself.
thing.
You did your big one.
Okay, so go ahead.
Mew 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 mew.
Okay, because
But
I mean,
literally,
I
had
think that's when I seen the change in you was like you had it was a home birth, right? Was all your kids a home birth?
Two of them.
Two of them.
The last two.
Okay, so I remember seeing like the pictures of the home birth, and I was like, this is awesome. I'm proud of her. I'm happy for her. And then that's when I really seen the change just over social media.
Yeah.
Because I probably haven't seen you in person since then.
You know, I think the real change that came on the inside, though, like, because even after I had my kids, I was still selfish. Like, I was still angry.
Sure.
I was still, like, bitter and, going back and forth with people on the internet and, like, wasting my energy. But it wasn't until we moved out of that blue house, and then we had this house. We put it up for sale. It was like the first house I had my two kids in. Like, it was our first house we bought. And we moved out on a whim in hopes to get, like, this brand new build. Well, this guy ended up being a fuck-ass contractor. And
Shout out fuck-ass contractor.
Fuck you, bitch. No,
Hell
not
yeah.
shout out you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No, fuck you. I'm just kidding. He got his license taken away. So shout out to the Arkansas Licensing Board.
I remember you. Yeah. I remember you going through all that. That was awful.
I need to check with my lawyers. Wait, I never said his name, so fuck you, bitch. You know who you are. But anyways, we ended up losing this house, and we ended up having to stay in Airbnbs and stay in hotels, and all of the money that we had made from our house and invested in this new house that we were going to build was gone. And so we had this house, and then we lost it all, and then we ended up having to downsize and move into this shitty-ass rental that was, like, right next to the high school. And it was like I just had, like, this... my mouth gets dry.
Talking too much shit. That mouth gets dry.
I get nervous. I can feel my cheeks getting red. I just had, like, this... just like this, I can't live like this anymore. I was eating terribly. I was fueling my body with, like, terrible shit. I was, like, consuming terrible things.
Arby's.
Right, yeah. Fuck yeah, I love Arby's. Shout out Arby's.
Shout out to Meat Mountain.
Have the beef.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's cool. I mean, I think we all go through something that kicks us in our fucking face.
Yeah.
And then we're like, ooh.
Oh,
okay.
I needed that.
Damn, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, exactly. Because, like, I definitely went through a little thing, which mine wasn't like, I wasn't like going on, I wasn't on drugs and going crazy, but I was definitely like lazy as fuck, not working at all. Even after I had my kids, I was like not working. I was bumming off my mom and anybody who would give me money. And just finally, he gave me COVID one time, and I was
shout out him.
Shout out him.
He did
and
COVID too.
You gave me COVID
Shout
first,
out Austin.
And
Shout out COVID for bringing people together.
my whole
for
thing-
bringing people.
All right, before we go any further, 'cause you said this the last time too. There was a text message that was sent
Yes.
that said, "Hey, just got an update. Somebody around me, allegedly they got COVID.
Yeah.
I feel fine.
Yeah.
Do you still want me to come over and continue watching True Blood?"
I said, hell yeah.
He said, "I don't even care at this point." Because at this point, we were hanging out like every single day.
Yeah.
Like doing nothing. I don't think I had a job either for a
Yeah,
while.
you didn't. We were both bums. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I didn't have to ask anybody for
Like
no
you
money.
said.
Yeah, misery
shit.
loves company.
Hey. No, I mean, that's valid.
No,
Yeah.
but literally,
Yeah.
honestly,
If it wasn't for that, we probably wouldn't be here right now.
right.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Ooh, yes, I love that.
Yeah.
Let me check the time. 5:05.
505.
Can you zoom in?
Shout out 505.
Shout out 5.
Zoom in if you
The
can.
changes and choices that you're making are right for you, and they're in alignment with your path. So literally, that's like a sign, like you just said. You literally said it. I look at the watch, 5:05. That's like confirmation for what you just said.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the universe is like screenshotting what you're thinking about. That's what I like
Yeah,
to say.
that's pretty
111
cool.
is.
That's a cool
So it's
way
like
to think
you
about
are. You know, people say you are what you think. And, you know,
Yeah.
we hear the thing about the rice experiment, and
No, you're fine.
and and the flower experiment, and it's like the same thing. Like you are what you think, and it may not. You know, if you think like, oh my God, I'm scared of elephants, I don't want the elephant to pop up in a room. The elephant isn't going to pop up in a room, but a situation that feels like there's a giant elephant in the room will happen when you are constantly focusing on your energy on.
I agree. I think I say this a lot to a certain person. The mind
Shout out,
is
shout out.
like
Oh, no,
it's insanely powerful. People underestimate how powerful the mind is. And what is that? Is it the placebo effect where you think of something
Yes.
so hard that it actually happens or it actually feels like it's happening?
Yes.
It's
You know
I
what is
agree. It's-
another good comparison? Comparing it to is like algorithm. So on TikTok, so what you interact with is what you get. So
Go follow
when
Big Yap
you're-
City.
Yeah, follow me too. SummerPlantsSeeds.
SummerPlantsSeeds.
And shout out TikTok. And so TikTok don't know when you don't like something if you are constantly, just because a video pops up you don't like and you're like, I don't like this video, I think that this video is really bad, then it's going to, okay, she commented on this video, she must like it, I'm going to give her more of it.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. So we are what we think. If we're thinking, I deserve really good things, I can get through this really hard thing, then the universe will say, oh, she thinks she can get through really hard things. Let's give her that. Let's give her that, you know, and vice versa. So it's like algorithm. It's
I think
like
I
how
need to be
compare it.
rich. I need a lot
Me
of
too.
money my way to be rich.
Meow,
You
meow, meow.
hear that, universe?
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
bread to your
Me too.
boy.
Me too.
Yeah, I need some money and some beaches.
I have been buying scratch-offs. I ain't been buying no bitches.
You been
But
buying?
I've been buying scratch-offs.
Bitches are banned.
And I think I'm at like a net plus 10.
Uh-oh.
Nope,
Oh,
I forgot.
damn.
I'm right at about 0, which means
Hey. Yeah. Hey, zero.
Yeah.
Zero. We know what zero
You know
means.
what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Scratch-offs are the omega.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's everything.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, that's what I'm getting from this conversation.
Hell yeah.
Man, let's cut this short. I got to go to the gas station.
Yeah, all right, give me one.
Give me one. Yeah. But yeah, that's cool, man. That's a cool way of thinking about it. That is a cool way of thinking about it.
It is.
Yeah. I think
So I gave you COVID, and then what? Is that where we were?
somewhere around there, maybe.
He's going to be like, don't ever bring this bitch back on here. Y'all are all
No.
over the place.
That's every episode.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. There's actually this episode I feel is
Sponsored by.
Me. I'm tipping them when I leave.
I feel like it's like lined out pretty well because usually like we had a guest on here not long ago and I had nothing to say. I was like, "Fuck, I didn't think of any questions or anything." But it was, still a decent episode. It just wasn't as good as the well thought out
Right.
episodes. We see the difference in
Planning.
that for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. We're still learning and still growing and like eventually I'm going to buy one of those little the little she shed thing
fucking sick.
and use it as our podcast room.
That's a good dream to have.
Yeah. So it's it takes time.
It does take
It
time.
takes time
Absolutely.
and money. A lot of money.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
Come on,
please,
motherfuckers.
please, God.
Shout out universe.
Yeah,
College boy.
yeah. But so okay, we talked about all that.
Yep.
Okay,
All that.
all that.
Wait, no, we probably can't sing their theme song.
Yeah, that's not. I don't want to get copyrighted. But, we got copyrighted once. Fuck Steve. Hashtag fuck Steve Lacey.
Forever.
Fuck you, where you are.
Forever.
All I wanted to use was your song.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. You have
We
millions of
didn't
dollars.
even use the actual song. We were just singing.
Oh, what?
Oh, we did use
Yeah,
the
we
song?
did.
And we used the actual song.
He's like, no,
to
no.
go along with us
We used the
singing.
actual song.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Steve Lacey.
No, the guy that edited your video.
Chase.
Shout out Chase.
Oh, Chase. Shout out Chase. Yeah, shout out Chase. Yeah. Thanks a lot, asshole. No, but,
No, we gotta be nice to Chase.
Yeah.
Like, he'll just be like, well, you know what? How about I don't? And it's like,
Delete,
yeah.
Delete.
we didn't mean that. We
Yeah,
didn't mean
yeah.
that.
We love you. Hook 'em horns, baby.
Don't. All right.
No.
You're overdoing it. You're overdoing it.
What?
So let's so do you still sing?
Yes.
Do you? Okay, I still sing.
You still freestyle
Yeah,
rap?
yeah, go ahead and
No.
give us a
Oh my
freestyle
God.
rap right now off the dome.
So here's the
We
thing.
actually brought you here to battle rap. So
All right. I'm gonna look get away. Oh no, you're gonna get copyrighted.
No, it's all good. I only asked that because I wanted to talk about she auditioned, right? Did you audition for The Voice or America's Got Talent? Or American
The
Idol?
Voice.
The Voice. Okay.
And American Idol.
You auditioned
Yes.
for both.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So I did that last August.
Oh shit.
So yeah,
What?
I low key. Well, it's not low key anymore because I'm about to tell your whole podcast. But I play up to reality TV shows all the time.
I remember you when I joined your TikTok live. You were talking about how you, what was it? You got like you got
MTV?
a part on a
Oh,
yeah
yeah,
on MTV on
Well,
a
I didn't get the part on MTV. They offered me. I denied it.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
want to say
right.
what the TV show was
Right.
on because I don't know how that works.
Right.
I don't want to, hit. I love you, MTV. That was awesome. But the show, help them in a secret relationship.
yeah.
And so, which is funny compared to what we talked about earlier.
Yep,
But anyways, they reached out to me and they were like, do you want to do the show? Like, we've seen your profile. Do you, like, is there somebody, like, are you in a relationship? And they were asking me all these questions. And I was like, talking to Jeffrey about it. And I'm like, do you want to do this? And he was like, I don't really think it's good for us. And blah, 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 blah. And it doesn't really align with, who you are as a person. I'm like, yeah. So I ended up, saying no to that
Respectfully declining.
one. Right. Which was hard because I was like, at first I was like, ooh, let me just do it because at least I'll be on TV.
Well, hell
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
you want to, yeah.
But then I'm like, well, I have a following and I have values and I believed that if I said no and, trusted my intuition and just said no, that I would get something else. And I did actually. NBC, which I don't want to spoil it because it will come out, but there is a TV show. It breaks my heart. There is an awesome TV show that is going to come out this month that I got to the end, and I had an interview with the executive producer, or the executive casting producer,
Right.
okay? So not the producer, but the casting producer, okay? And she, we had a really good interview. It was awesome. She was like, yes, we just got to get you basically to the end of NBC, the big dogs that are okay, is she good for our image?
Right.
And then they ghosted me and I never heard anything back. So that was really hard because it was it's going to come out this month, but it's a show where they're on a bus and they have to guess where they're at because the bus is blacked out and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, okay. I'm
And
used to
they're
different
going to
bus.
different countries.
What, Girls Gone Wild?
I'm going with the bang bus.
Oh, dang. Oh, God.
I mean, shout out to that. I don't know if we need to keep saying the name of it, but you know.
Okay, go ahead.
But literally, but so yeah, I do that stuff. I think it's fun. I just I grew up on Jersey Shore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. I love brain rot TV. I love reality TV. I love competition reality the most. So I'm not more of I love to watch Love Island, of course, but that's not really my thing.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch Survivor.
Right.
And that's the type of shows that I like to apply to, and hopefully, shout out Survivor. That
that'd be
not
cool.
Survivor. Oh my God, I would not survive. But maybe anything else I'll take.
Deal or No Deal?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. I like competition reality. That's all I like.
Yeah.
English teacher that was on Jeopardy twice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And he was on another show that's a spinoff of it.
Oh, damn.
Literally, all you have to do is apply.
Wouldn't it be cool to be on Price is Right?
Well, I mean, at this point, like they have his name like saved because like when they do certain, because he was on like the opening episode of like this new show. I don't remember the name of it. Shout out Fest. Like I said, at one point we didn't have the best relationship, but we kind of grew. I doubt he'll see this.
Hey, don't say that. You'll see it, Fez, because he's getting fucking big. You fucked up.
He is getting pretty big.
No.
No.
No, like we've made up over.
Oh, shut up, Fez.
We were at a wedding, got drunk, hugged it out.
I don't know, Fez. I don't know.
Nah, he's cool. He's cool.
He seems like a good guy.
Good dude. But okay, so back to your you auditioned for American Idol this time?
Yes,
in August?
this time in August. Over like you can do it like over a computer. And so they have like this audition like room set up basically on Zoom.
Yeah.
Where there's like 50 people and they are just like constantly like shuffling people from one Zoom room to another Zoom room. And like you're going to this person, okay, you're this person, you're registering it, you're signed in here. Well, you have to register first. Then once the day of the audition, you get on the Zoom room. They'll put you in a waiting room on the Zoom room. And then when it's your time, they'll shuffle you into another Zoom room that's like a conference room with like one person. And you have like 30 seconds to make an impression.
Tough.
Damn.
So it's brutal.
Damn.
It is brutal. I mean, you got to be like have the voice of a damn angel and be able to wow them.
Yours is pretty good.
Oh, God, no.
It's pretty good.
No.
It's pretty good. Chase, I'll send you a video. You just posted it right
always
here. I'm just kidding. But, so was the audition for The Voice, was it as brutal as American Idol?
Oh, absolutely, because you had to wait.
Weren't you there in person?
Yeah, that was a physical one.
Yeah.
I waited in line for like 8 hours.
Damn.
So like my phone
Where
died.
was it?
It was in Chicago.
Chicago, yeah.
Yeah, it was in Chicago at like one of these like buildings there back in like 2016. The worst part about it was like you waited in line literally forever throughout this whole building, and like you just basically had to wait there, and like if you got out of line, then like
Yeah.
Go
you got to go to the back. So you just waited the whole time, waited, and then you'd go to a room and you'd wait there. And okay, we need this people with this, and then you'd go to this room and they'd put you off. And then the worst part about this was, hold on, let me get a drink. Oh God.
How does a bathroom work?
Water.
Like, if you had to go to the bathroom, are you just like screwed?
So you can go to the bathroom if you make friends with people like in the line with you. Like, hey, will you hold my spot? Or like if you're in like a waiting room kind of like this. So like you'll stand in a big ass long line, but then it'll lead you to a room like this.
Okay.
And then you'll sit in here and you'll wait around and they'll have bathrooms and things like that. And then you'll be in like lines and things like that. Well, this was back in 2016. I don't know how they do it now. Don't send me a cease and desist, okay? I wanted to be on that show. And then you basically get into a room like this, and you've got 10 other contestants who are sitting in like a half square, I guess. And then you've got like all the casting producers are right there, and you've got like I think 30 seconds to sing, or 15 seconds, somewhere between 15 and 30
they don't pull
seconds.
you to a room by yourself?
No, you're in front of all the other people.
Damn.
Yeah, and you know what song I chose to sing? I chose to sing, and if anybody who knows this song,
Big Girls Don't Cry by Fergie?
yes. No, it was
Good song.
oh shit, I can't remember what song I sung. No, it was the
The
something
reason.
by
Wasn't it
Rihanna.
Rihanna?
Yeah, something by Rihanna.
Was it Umbrella?
No,
No?
Russian Roulette.
I don't know if I know.
Hey, man. It's bad. It was bad because I was so nervous and I didn't.
Did you
practice.
choke?
My voice squeaked, like cracked.
Cracked, yeah. I mean, shit though. You're
But I
in a
did not
room
prepare.
full of people, and
Yeah, it was so scary.
I
as fuck.
thought it was like 1-on-1,
Hell
or like
no,
or
they ain't got
like
time
not,
for that shit.
Not like 1-on-1, but I thought it was like you and like the directors and producers of the show.
So then, all the people that they've chosen will then go to the show, and those judges will pick.
Okay.
AKA the producer.
So like
Yeah.
like if you would have gotten through that room,
Right.
You sing your little
Yeah.
30 seconds, then you go, and is the next step you're on stage singing for
Yes, but not
Producers.
like that. Not that day. Then there would be like another scheduling for the filming, and you'd have to pay
Damn.
for your own ticket. You have to pay for your own ticket. I don't know how it is now, but back then you had to pay for your own ticket, and I think like hotel.
Damn.
Stuff. Yeah, until you got on the show.
Right.
So like to get there and to be in that hotel, to be able to be wherever you are to do the audition in front of the celebrity judges,
Yeah.
you pay for that. And then once you get onto the show, sign the contracts, do all the stuff, then I'm pretty sure they take over.
It's just crazy that you have to go through all that.
Yeah.
And then you're singing on stage in front of the celebrity judges, and then they can still not turn.
Yep.
And then
Yeah,
you're just,
could you imagine the
oh
people
my
that get their heart
God.
broken?
Yeah, like all those horror stories are true. Like when people are like, "Hey, I'm just really glad I got on the show. I kind of spent my last dime to make sure I could get
Literally,
it."
oh my
Yeah.
God.
Literally, people doing
Probably
that.
yes.
Yeah.
that's insane.
Shout out to those people because y'all fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Imagine being that person. Like, you're like, yes, I made it.
Well,
and
I
then
was
none of
almost a
them
week
turn
ago,
for
and,
you.
Damn,
Oh
that'd
my-
be shitty.
Dude.
I was almost a week ago. I spent all the rest of the money I had saved up. I'm here. I'm ready to sing. It's like I can bring it to the stage. The homeless dude. Yeah. He's like, I went down into burning on fire.
No, not at all.
No? That was good.
I mean, that's all it is. But then, like you said, you sing your heart out, sing your ass
Yeah.
off. Nobody turns.
Nobody
around. You're just
turns.
No.
like,
Yep.
I guess not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd probably go the fuck off.
Yeah.
I'd probably go
No,
the fuck
y'all
off.
better
Crash
Making me
out.
go.
Crash
Crash
the
the
fuck
fuck
out.
Security.
I'm sorry, did y'all hear me?
Yeah. Mario Lopez, get the fuck away from me. I'm trying to sing right now.
Blake Shelton, didn't you cheat on your wife? Fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out to Blake Shelton.
I'd be in fucking Blake Shelton's face. Fucking
Adam,
listen.
I love your
listen
songs,
to me.
bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Adam,
love you.
please.
I really do. I sing your songs all the time.
Yeah, same.
So,
No,
Yeah.
I'm more of a Sunday morning rain is falling.
I'm further back.
Are you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Ready? Everybody together.
Oh.
Wait,
Which one?
I gotta try and ask her. Wait.
Smile.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ask her if she wants to stay away.
Hit that part.
'Cause she
We're definitely getting copyrighted.
fuck Adam. I fuck with him, but if Maroon 5 want to come for me, they better bring Cardi B. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
Cardi B.
Or
I got-
don't
that
that
was-
song
I
with
got-
Meg Thee Stallion too? Bring her
I love
too.
Megan Thee Stallion. Please bring her. I will fucking rap. That's what I rapped in the bikini contest that I won a couple weekends ago.
Oh yeah.
got a
Shout
little bit
out.
more time.
Shout
Go
out.
ahead.
She was
beat
in a
me in a
bikini contest.
I
Okay.
did.
Congrats.
Like barely though.
Rub it in. Go ahead.
God, that Speedo he had on was fucking sick.
You heard it. If you want to see it, yeah, see the OnlyFans. I'm telling you.
Slide up.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Go get some bread.
So that was a cool experience, huh?
Yeah, that was the.
That blew my mind. I was like, I just never pictured like you to
I
be
know.
like,
Yeah,
like-
next
on,
you gonna get.
on a stage in a bikini.
yeah, I just
At,
never
like-
pictured it.
Me either. And it was so funny that you said that because like everyone was saying that.
Are you comfortable saying what you placed?
I placed fifth. Fuck yeah,
I was
am.
proud as fuck. I was like,
Fuck
damn,
yeah.
go Summer.
And you know, I'm even more proud. No offense to the, the titty bitches, but all of these girls that placed first through fourth
Yeah.
showed their tits to the crowd.
Oh,
and I was
wow.
the only one
Damn.
that placed that did not.
Damn.
I told you to
didn't go.
come.
Hey, next time we gotta make a Yap City. Yap City gotta be there.
I told him to come and that
Yeah.
ask for a media pass.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
That- I know.
I'm fucking you up after this.
I know.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, but that was cool. That was really cool.
It was such a fun and freeing experience, and it was raunchy, of course. It was
Well,
a little
sure.
That's
raunchy.
my favorite stuff.
I know, but it was just like a dream.
Sounds like it.
All of the yeah.
It's my dream for sure.
I had that dream last night.
Maybe I am still gay,
Maybe.
Oh my
Ain't nothing wrong
god.
with it.
Yeah, and you won some money.
and I won
right?
$100. And
$100. You know how else you could win $100? Subscribe.
Oh, that was perfect.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah.
you.
Subscribe. Follow all the,
Follow all the pages.
yeah.
Follow.
But yeah, I was really proud. I was like, hell yeah, that's cool.
That was so fun. It was a super fun experience. And I was like super cold, but it was, at first I was like nerve wracking, like, oh my God, like I don't deserve to be up here. But then when I got to the end and there was just like, there was 22 girls and there was only
Titties
5 titties everywhere. Everyone was like pussy popping in a handstand and, meow, 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 and like just fucking busting it open, boy. Like they was getting nasty. And I'm over here like rapping it, like everyone's like bobbing their head, like, all right, girl, you got this.
Did all the girls like perform something? Was that
all
the contest
yeah,
part?
so they performed. It was basically like a bunch of just shitty ass shaking and shit like that. But not all of it. Like there were some girls who like they had to have been in gymnastics who were like doing fucking flips.
Damn.
Our friend Christian,
Oh yeah, Christian.
She was there. She did not.
I don't know if she
wasn't
likes me,
getting
but yeah,
nasty
your
or
friend
nothing.
Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, my friend.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
You got a problem?
Look, shout out Christian. I don't think she fucks with me though.
You know who
probably
likes
not.
nasty girls?
It's just because
That's
I was.
Probably a piece of shit.
in her business way back in the day.
Yeah, get out of her business.
Yeah, I know.
I don't fucking like you either.
Yeah, damn.
I'm just kidding.
I don't like you either. Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah.
Listen, you gotta hand me my drink over there.
Until the spaghetti get ready, then I'll be your friend again. Until then, I won't fuck with you.
But that's cool. You know, I forgot to say this when we were talking about the voice auditions and stuff. I did the whole registration and all that, filled out, ready to go. And then when it was time for the Zoom meeting, the video call, I got flu A or flu B, sick as a dog. I couldn't speak, couldn't vape. That's really what hurt me.
And here he is, still vaping.
Yeah, but
Brought it back.
but yeah, I was like,
industry.
I was doing the thing, you know, because I mean, people told me
do it again.
forever. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna do it. Can you just do it whenever? I thought you had
do
to
whatever.
wait.
There are some, but I literally just type in like blah 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 casting. Blah 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 casting. So like NBC casting or
Backroom
American
casting
Idol. Right,
cast.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a good one. Boom 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 boom.
Okay.
No, like I said, Tom's really been flying.
Yeah.
Like we're over an hour already.
Oh shit.
Oh, bet.
Yeah, 525.
Oh, 525.
Bam. So remember we said 505 earlier.
We did say 505.
And now it's 525.
What's 5 times
Change
5?
may come in unexpected ways, but trust it will be of positive nature.
Damn.
This shit-
See, throw. What do we usually do to the get? Don't throw it back.
Throw it back?
Don't
Oh.
throw it back. Don't throw it back.
Whoa.
Not yet.
No,
Save that for off
wait till we go to the Patreon.
JP, this is the end of our episode. JP likes to throw it back on our guests.
Whoa.
Whoa, yeah, Daddy.
That's not
Put that
exactly.
speedo back on.
All right, chill out. Well, no, like at the end of each episode, we try to have like a moment
Yeah.
to where our guests, like, you get the stage. It's completely up to you. And to the fans that are watching and the people that regularly tune in, I feel like they like this part.
Yeah.
You get as much time as you need, really, but go ahead and send a message out of positivity.
Anything you want to
love
say.
this.
And
Okay.
also, at the same time, after you say what you want to say, plug your socials. Anything you want
sure.
people to go follow or anything like that.
Content pressure.
And
3,
guys should have-
2, 1.
Oh my
go.
god. Okay. Hello.
Cue the music.
Yeah.
Chase got it.
Do you have hemorrhoids? No, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
No, literally.
Damn. Okay. Hey,
message to
your
all-
stage.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. The message to all people with hemorrhoids is that literally just try every day, whatever you want to do in your life, just take one step every single day. It's not going to happen exactly the way that you think it's going to happen. It's going to actually turn out a lot of different ways. You're going to have a lot of obstacles. You're going to have a lot of challenges. But the best way to overcome those obstacles is problem solving, giving yourself grace, giving yourself self-care, and loving yourself, and knowing your boundaries. And all of these things will help you get through your obstacles. And when you get done with your obstacles and you become rich and famous, remember, you got that advice from me.
boom.
Hell yeah.
And again, at this point, who are you?
I am SummerPlantsSeeds.
And where can they find you?
They can find me on TikTok and Instagram at SummerPlantsSeeds
spell
with
that out.
underscore on Instagram. SUMMER.
Spelling bee. You placed 5th in the bikini contest. Let's see what you placed in spelling bee.
I just told you I was in remedial writing.
No, but I mean, it's capital S.
Yeah,
Wait,
capital. Well, it's just all together. Summer Plants with an S and then Seeds and then all together.
And capital on each
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, capital on each word. Or on TikTok, you can just search Angel Number Bestie and I will pop up.
Tough.
Just kidding.
Yeah. Well, shout out Summer, man. We really loved having you. I think this was a really good
Yes,
episode.
this
Thanks
was
for
so
coming.
fun.
It
Listen.
literally flew by.
Yeah.
You guys have killed it. The setup, everything that you've done looks amazing.
Thank you.
One day, these guys are going to be famous. and they're gonna be giving me checks.
Preferably rich first. I'd rather be rich first.
Oh, okay.
Rich and then famous.
Yeah, okay. All right,
Because you ain't getting no fucking checks if we just famous.
Hey, you remember those guys that got famous for being stupid?
Yeah, that was them.
They're still working their day jobs.
Yeah.
They ain't shit changed. They're still stupid.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to people with day jobs, though.
Hell yeah. Shout them out.
Shout out
That's
us.
us.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Good for you guys.
Yeah, I guess. I hate my job. But again,
Womp womp.
it's been another episode of Yap City with your favorite two boys.
And now new favorite girl.
Yeah.
Two boys sounds wild.
The two boys and one. No, I'm not even finishing that sentence.
And we're going to cut it off right there. Appreciate y'all.
We out.
Out.
Oh my god.